What's up YouTube, it's XX 99, and as you can see we're on Hijacked today. So, I've got a bunch of great stuff for you guys. There's a lot of spots, you know, mostly lines of sight. There's a lot of things you can do for this map. It's rather small, so these should really help a lot, and let's get to it. Okay, so starting off, these right here, a lot of people, I mean, maybe they know about it, but they just don't go back here. It's a good idea to check back here, in like hardcore mode and stuff like hardcore modes and stuff like that, because a lot of people tend to boost back on these little. They're like 6-man Navy SEAL boats or something like that, but a lot of people like to sit back here and boost and stuff. So that's really good to make sure you check back there, guys. And now, one of the really good lines of sight we have for you is right up on these things. If you're being spawn trapped and there's a guy camping up there, what you can do is you can grab one of your more accurate guns, you can move up, and this is a little head glitch, I guarantee he won't look for you here, and you can take him out. And you can do it on any of these, really. You can do it on any of these. This one not so much because this thing is in the way, but you know, you can look there if he's like if he's in that little corner right there, and this one's probably this one's good too, but this one over here, this one on the right or left right here, far to the left, is the best because you have the full line of sight. Now moving on to these things on each side. These are really good because if anybody is over there and they've got you spawn trapped that way, you can jump up, you can see the tips of their heads, probably from about the chest up, and you can do it on either side, and those are really good spots because they are very useful, very useful if you are spawn trapped. So I would say about the chest up. Now moving on,
securing Charlie.
To see, sorry guys, that was my phone. Hopefully it will not happen again during the video, but I can't control it. I'll put it on silent for you guys. So the best capture spot for C is right here, is right behind these things. You can lay down if you need to. You're protected from enemies. It's you can shoot through these things, but it's a little hard. It drops a lot of the damage off, and it's just rather good. You can do it on either side, and it's just really good. So instead of being, you know, a retard, sorry, I call them retards, or by going prone on the stairs or something, because who goes prone on stairs anyway? It's one of the stupidest things you can do. You can't move as fast as you would need to. A lot of times your prone gets blocked, and it's just not a good idea. Or, you know, sitting right here. I used to do this because I didn't know any better, and sitting right here waiting for people was that's just bad. So moving on. Oh yeah, I was right. Okay, you guys, this is one of the good lines of sight. You can see I'm gonna shoot this little window pane here, and as you can see, from where I shot it right here, there is no way that they can run around without you seeing the feet, and without you seeing their feet, and it's really good line of sight, because now you know they're coming for you, and you can even pre-fire before they even wrap themselves around. So that's good. And another line of sight we got. This, like I said, guys, we're not even halfway done. This is a really good map. You can sit up here, and if people are head glitching up on that balcony right there, you can take them out. Also, there's a counter spot for this right here, another counter spot for this right here, and this head glitch right here. So if you know you're being pinned down from this place, if you can make a perfect mad dash over here, or come through the house where they won't be expecting you, they can't see you come through the house, you can sit up on this, or not towards that. I made a mistake, guys. I meant back into that building right there where a lot of people like to camp, and right here. So you can sit up here and you can head glitch it. head glitch this thing right here. It's very hard to shoot through, and you can nail people. And that also brings me to a B-Dom capture spot that we'll talk about in a second. You can also do it on this side. You sit up on this thing, and you can see that little the tip of that little cylinder right there, and you can take those guys out too. So another thing, I will probably have to kill myself and change my class. This vent, you can do it on either side. I'll show you in a second, guys. For B-Dom, the best capture spots are sitting on these things. Whichever way the enemy is coming, that's the opposite side you want to sit on, of course. That's one of my most overused sentences. This is the best one, though, because this is in the way. The enemies can't see you if they're coming through this or if they're coming through there. And you won't initially be killed by nades because they're always banking it off this wall, and it's going to hit this wall and blow your other teammates up. So I always say better them than you, as long as you can get the objective and you win the game. So now we are going to move on to this event. Let me go change my class, guys. Okay, so I had to end up using the default class because I did not have any classes with frag grenades on them. So moving on to this vent, you can throw frag grenades down into that vent, and it lands down there underground. I will show you. Okay, guys, you see this little dark spot right here? That is where my grenade landed. So it's kind of hard to throw grenades. You can't really aim them like this, or they'll hit that top and they'll bounce back at you. The best way to do it is to aim at the middle, mostly the middle of this little vent here, that little vent guard there, and that is the easiest way to throw the grenades back up in there. So aim at the middle of that little vent, and you'll throw the grenades up if you're playing hardpoint, or if you're playing domination and that flag is being capped. Now moving on, I'm gonna switch back to my other class, guys. I'll be right there. Okay, guys, now a little line of sight that I've got for you over here. If you're playing hardpoint or some objective game that has to do with a bomb or something, I think there's a bomb down here if you're playing S&D or demolition or something. But if you're playing an objective that happens to be down here on any of these other game types, the best little head glitch that I've got for you guys is sitting right here on top of this thing. Okay, if you move back and scoot up enough, you can sit up here, and you can take enemies out as they're coming down from here if you think they're going to come down from there. Another thing is, I see it very underused. Sorry guys, I had a problem with my camera, but a lot of people, the most underused spot I've seen is a lot of people don't do this, and this is one of the best things I can give you, is because it honestly, believe it or not, guys, it is hard to shoot through this thing, and you can get a lot of kills that way by sitting behind that. And it's also very hard to shoot through this thing that I showed you just a second ago. So moving on to another line of sight we got. I've noticed that a lot of enemies like to run this particular route because, you know, there's a lot of cover. You have this, you have the hot tub that you can hop in and out of, you can go into, and you can get over here and stuff like that. So one of the better lines of sight, hopefully I don't screw this up here, is if you move out. No, I screwed it up. Okay, I will get back to that spot. I will make it perfect, and I will show you guys. Okay, guys, if you can catch enemies running through this, if they're head glitching behind that keg right there, sorry it took me so long. Well, you guys couldn't tell time because it's gonna be instant for you, but it took a pretty long time for me to get this down because it honestly is. It's kind of hard. Yes. That, guys, is the other clan member that I told you couldn't get to his Xbox, and finally he will be able to post some videos for you. Awesome. This is great news. And I fell again. I'm not doing it again. I swear if I have to do it again, I'm gonna freaking pull my hair out. So, instead of doing that again, I'm just going to explain it. With doing that, you can see, let me show you guys here. You can see into this back part right here. You can see here. You can see behind this little. You can see as far as this goes, and then your line of sight is sort of like this. I'm gonna walk in the line that your line of sight is. This is your line of sight. You can see from this all the way over here to this boat, to this part of the boat, and from there. So that is all we have for lines of sight on this part. Oh, thank God, before I forget, I gotta switch my class again, guys. These vents has something to do with it, so I'll show you that in a second. Okay guys, so I'm back, and what I've noticed for hardpoint is a lot of people like to sit behind this little counter thing here when you're playing hardpoint. And it is actually a pretty good thing. You can head glitch behind this thing. You can see from the chest up, and that's a really good head glitch. You can kind of sit here. You can peek around like this. It's a very useful spot for capturing a hard point and locking it down. But what you can do is, it's pretty cool, guys. You can throw concussions through these vents, and you can get them in there. And a lot of times I'll just bank them off the wall because it's still the same. I can run around and shoot them in the back or knife them or whatever I need to do to take that hard point over. But honestly, I think you'll catch them off guard. You can't throw grenades through there, but you can throw flashbangs and concussions through there, and EMP grenades, I'm sure. So keep that in mind. It's very useful. And now, for the moment you guys have been waiting for, can't do anything. I'm sorry. Usually I could give some advice, but you really you're just gonna have to stand on the flag. It's out in the open. I really hate spawning on A because you can get spawn trapped so many ways. People can camp over there. People can camp over there. I guarantee you, if you're playing a whole match if you're playing a team deathmatch against 4 players, if one's sitting right here, if one's sitting right here, if one's sitting up there, and one's sitting behind this, you guys will never be able to get out of your spawn. I swear, it's amazing how easily you can be trapped in your spawn, and it's horrible. So, and the thing that makes it worse is if you're playing domination, there's no way to cap the flag safely. You're not protected by nades, you're not protected by anything, you're just out in the open, and you have to cap it, and you have to hope that there are no enemies in your vicinity. So, sorry I had to end it on a depressing note, guys, but that is what we have for Hijacked today, and I will be bringing you some awesome videos. I really can't wait for Slums and Raid because I've got so many good things to show you. Not as much as this map, but in my opinion, they're a lot more useful, and I will see you guys soon. Slums and Raid, remember, guys, if you're not going to watch any other videos, make sure you watch those. I love Slums and Raid. I'll see you guys later.